That's pretty
It
good.
was a wild day, Ronnie.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
that
good.
roll tide roll, man.
It'll be another wild day today.
Woo, yeah, I'm going camping. Thinking about it. Last night, big night, City Council sworn in. Got
Big night at
Joseph's
City
picture in the
Council.
front page. Got his lovely bride Alicia there with him. And
Yes,
this
looks
morning.
beautiful.
Yeah, so they got sworn in. But new council president, congratulations, Harold Wales.
Right?
Tell me what else happened.
Yeah, well, actually, the City Council had made a recommendation to postpone the organizational meeting last night, and that means there's, by state law, there's about 6 positions that have to be appointed early in every election year, or the beginning of each election year with the City Council, and that's our city judge, our prosecuting attorney, our attorney for the City of Athens, our finance agent, the police chief, the fire chief, and the city clerk. And some of the city council members, in all due respect to them, said, we haven't worked with any of this organization long enough that we feel like we're ready to make this decision. So they basically postponed those appointments, which means they just took no action on them. All of those people will stay in their jobs at their current salary for a short period of time, and we're going to do a lot of education from the mayor's office with the new council. Look at the organization, look at the budgets in each one of them, see if there's a way to streamline government. So it'll be a positive move. It's just one that hadn't, it's not normal.
Well, you've been kind of on the hot seat the last couple of weeks, haven't you?
Yeah,
The
it's been
tax
warm.
deal that Monday night,
Yeah.
I was there. What happened on the utility deal? I didn't even know anything. The maximum it would have cost people would be $12 a year.
Well, it's $11.88 if you had 99
Okay,
cents
there you
times
go.
12. And,
Well, less than $12 a
yeah,
year.
but I think the issue of the timing, I think the mood of the country right now about the national elections, I think anytime you use the word TAX, that people get
It's a bad
emotionally
word.
riled up, and I understand that. It happens in my household too. I tell you, that utility roundup program was intended to be a good program, to give back to the community. We are a community that I've always said that comes to the rescue quicker than anybody I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like. We had 430 people Saturday morning at the walk and the run for the breast cancer awareness.
How many times
for
do you
Sherry
get phone
Davis.
calls?
Yeah, and get phone calls and those things. Was it done maybe in the wrong way? Possibly we should have opted in instead of opted out. And when I got to thinking about it and the contacts that I had made, I just said, look, we didn't do our homework up front good enough. We didn't send messages out to people. And so I decided to write an executive order to stop the program. And that's what I did.
So now people can just go ahead and donate if they'd like to.
If they'd like to, just continue to donate just like they always have to whatever charitable organization they choose to donate to.
All right, you were talking about helping in time of the need and stuff like that. I don't know much about this, but I'm hoping you know a little bit more than I do. Did I read in the Decatur Daily that Decatur utilities sent up to help with the storm in the Northeast were sent home because they weren't
Yes.
union?
I did not know that. Is
that true?
Yeah.
Tom, did you hear that? They
was
couldn't
not
work
aware
with
of
them
that.
because they were not union.
I didn't know that. I knew that I saw some convoys going up the interstate, up to help that disaster area, and whatever guidelines they had, I guess they sent them home. That's a real shame.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that they...
I don't know. I just read that, and I'm
Yeah.
thinking that's probably the way it was. Ronnie, I know Decatur's trying to annex Calhoun, or annex to Calhoun.
Right.
Down the college down that way. Will they also come up and try to get Carpenter Technology too?
Carpenter Technology, in their contract is written that they will not be annexed by anyone, that they buy the utilities, of course, from the electric department of the City of Athens, who owns electric for the entire county, and the gas department with Steve Carter. It's my understanding in their contractual arrangement that they cannot be annexed by City of Athens, Decatur, or anyone else.
Do you see Athens City extending its boundaries in the near future?
If we can, we will look at it in any way that we can for a revenue stream and look at the future of the City of Athens. Look, this issue about sales tax was not something that was taken lightly. It's very serious. The City Council with Jimmy Gill has been there over 20 years. Mignon Bowers and some senior leadership knew the critical needs or know the critical needs for the future of Athens. One of the things that is disturbing again is that it's a sales tax. It's perceived as that. Hadn't had a sales tax increase in the City of Athens since 1975. Doesn't justify it so much other than if you're planning for the future. I'm going to try to I'm putting together now a slide presentation for next Tuesday night's city council meeting that is basically facts about tax. It's not an issue about whether I'm justifying what the city council has done, but people have so much lack of knowledge about the whole tax issue in Limestone County of the city of Athens. We got 39 square miles of city limits in the city of Athens. Huntsville and Madison's got 38. You have a city, a county that's being eaten up by other cities. You don't honestly think that Decatur is annexing Calhoun because Calhoun, do you? I mean, I don't blame them if I was sitting in that position, but the farmland that touches that, the mega site that touches that, the other things, their mission is going to be very similar, in my opinion, as Decatur and Huntsville.
The tax thing we did, the city council meeting 2 weeks ago, anything about that? And I noticed you were very calm and silent that night because I sat behind you during that whole thing. I was kind of stunned at the behavior of some people in there, but
well,
it made for some good video.
Well, it doesn't happen that often. I think again, there's so much emotion running with some of the organizations and groups now. You know, we sat and talked about it at church and talked about it at other places. Where I attend church, 1 or 2 comments was made, and they said, look, we don't agree with what you did, but you are planning for the future. But the outrage and the emotion and some of the things that was being said is just kind of unbelievable to me.
Oh,
I mean, this country was based on discussion and debate, but I'm not sure it was based on pulling out fisticuffs and standing up.
It made for some good video.
Yeah.
Made for some good video. Hey, somebody sent me a cartoon. Let me give a shout out to Mr. John Wingle, Longview Drive, Decatur. So don't know whether you get Monday's Decatur Daily. I get all of them. This was a cartoon, Snuffy Smith.
Oh yeah.
Which fella you gonna vote for? Looky, I ain't sure, Snuffy. I can't tell which one's lying. Heck, that's easy. The one with his lips moving. But anyway, I was just telling the mayor. You know, I interviewed Snuffy Smith's. Fred Laswell, who died now, John Rose written now, he drew me a Snuffy this big down at the utility building now. They used to have it was a bank, and they had a room upstairs you could go. This was in 1979, I interviewed him. And it's this big. He drew it in about 5 seconds. Y'all notice I got the Alabama thing. I'm seeing it now for another 10,000 times since I sat with it the other night. But anyway, well, Ronnie, got city council in, so everybody was sworn in. New mayor, Hartsville new mayor, you know, Hall, Don Kyle down in Decatur, the new mayor old mayor back in. And don't forget, vote Jeff Cooper, District 3, County Commissioner today in Madison County. Gloria and I's buddy Mickey Haddock got sworn in yesterday. You know, he was a long-time licensed commissioner, SEC official. Made my way over there yesterday. We'll get to the video from Elkmont. They had a super deal in Elkmont this weekend, too.
Their first ever Hilltop Festival.
Yeah, so we'll have that. Got some entertainers from Bonner Black, the little girl from Athens, and from also the Barnstormers were up there, too. A lot of folks. I want to go with this interview yesterday with me and my old buddy Keith Davis, the Swami. Attended over hundreds of people crowded into City Hall in Florence. Here's new mayor Mickey Haddock being sworn in and an interview with him. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all get out and vote.
Bye.
Absolutely.
She's not with me, so don't get mad.
Thank you.
Is this a big day?
This is a big day. This is an exciting day.
I never thought you'd be mayor. You know, all right, now let's get you two.
All the things we did years ago, I'm kind of surprised that we're back together in the capacity that we are today. You, the big TV baron, and me, the mayor of Florence.
Yeah, well, how's it sound, Mayor Haddock?
It really sounds good. I'm excited about the opportunity to serve. It's very humbling to take charge of the city and lead this great city forward.
Well, great. You're not having to call any ball games or anything, are you?
Well, yeah, the SEC invited me back, but I'm very incognito, just grading the officials. That's all I'm doing now.
Well, great.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Mickey.
Thank you, Jamie.
Let me get you two now.
I told him, I said, well, you better get there earlier.
Good morning. I would like to welcome all of you here today to the 2012 swearing-in ceremony for the Mayor of Florence and the Florence City Council members. To get started, I would like to introduce Reverend Frank Mills, who is the minister of Cross Point Church here in Florence, and ask if he would lead us in an invocation.
Heaven, hallowed be thy great and glorious name. We thank you for the privilege of coming into your presence on this another historic day for the city of Florence, which is such a beautiful part of the world that you created for your glory and for our enjoyment and care. We acknowledge that you are on your throne, having seen every nation that's ever existed and every form of government that's ever conceived. And we know from your holy word that you're no respecter of persons, but love people in every nation and want them to have a healthy awe and reverence and respect for you and accept you. And yet in this month, where we're challenged to count our blessings and name them one by one, we're so grateful that by your grace we're people who've been blessed to be born in this America, into this democracy where every voice and viewpoint can be expressed and every vote cast and counted and the outcome then accepted. We thank
Raise your right hand with me, Mickey. Repeat after me, please. I, James Michael Haddock, solemnly swear
I, James Michael Haddock, solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
and the Constitution of the State of Alabama,
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
so long as I continue a citizen thereof,
and that I will faithfully and honestly
and that I will faithfully and honestly
discharge the duties of the Mayor of Florence,
discharge the duties of the Mayor of Florence,
upon which I'm about to enter,
upon which I'm about to enter,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Mayor Haddock, would you like to say a few words at this time?
Thank you, Mr. Musgrove. It's not on the agenda, and I was asked if I had a prepared. Yes, I have a prepared speech. Give here. Hey, what a great crowd. Thank each and every one of you for coming today to support your friends and support your loved ones, to support the city of Florence. Thank you for your interest in the city. Continue that interest. I can say that I want to be a good listener, and I also believe that the councilmen want to be a good listener. I want to say thanks to my family for the support that they've shown during this process. This has been a goal of mine for all my life, basically, is to serve this great city. And my family stood with me and by me. I just wanted to say thank you to my family. To all of my friends that have bought in, thank you very much. Thank you so much for the support that you've always shown. To all of you that are here today, thank you for the trust that you've bestowed in me.